Welcome back, and today we're talking about Kuma 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 Bear episode 3. So like always, let's just jump into it. Episode 3 of Kuma 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 Bear was absolutely great. I'm glad I kept up with this anime. I know episode 1, I really wasn't feeling it. And then after watching episode 2 and finding out that it's an isekai and kind of wondering what's going on with this anime, I'm intrigued. And then of course episode 3 came in and it was absolutely great. It was a lot of fun. I loved how Yuna is bringing in so many monsters to the point where Fina cannot keep up while harvesting. Heck, there's rumors going around that she's killing so many monsters outside of the town that they're going extinct. Heck, even the guild, the receptionist was telling Yuna that she can she stop hunting so many, beasts, because at this point she's gonna drive them all out. She's gonna kill them all out, and new adventurers won't be able to, go out and start learning how to be an adventurer. And Yuna hit her with, well, I'm a new adventurer. You know what I mean? She's an OP character, so it's expected to happen. Now, for me, the highlight of this episode was 100% when Yuna was making fun of Deborane, I believe that's the name, the one person that she fought in the guild and called him a goblin. I mean, they went all in this episode. She was absolutely roasting this dude. Now, while all that was fun, well, it turns out that he was in a party and that whole party had to go kill all these goblins, but they did not have a tank. Deborane, the goblin, was the tank. And of course, since Yuna, she really can't go out there and start killing all these monsters, because she's just essentially gonna, clean out the whole forest, she went and helped along with the quest. And I will say, this is like the only thing I'm concerned about in this anime, because I love the main character, Yuna. She's very awesome. But I feel like it doesn't have a good supporting characters, right? Like for example, episode 1 with that kid that needed help with the big bug or whatever that name was, with the serpent. That we never get to see that kid again, right? Now we do get to see Fina a lot more, and she's definitely gonna be part of the main cast. But I don't think Fina is doing a great job, right? She's just kind of shy in the background all the time. I have to say, with the introduction of Lurina in this episode, right? That one of the party of Deborina or Deborane, whatever his name is. I really loved her character. She was really funny. She was really out there. And we got to see kind of Yuna being evil by, picking her up and moving so fast. She was kind of panicking and stuff like that. I really like the side character Lurina, but I'm afraid that we might never see her again, right? Heck, even the Lance character, the one that was shouting at Yuna, I liked him as a character as well. I'm interested as to what he has to say. We know he's kind of responsible, right? He knows that even though Deborane was part of his party and he was kind of angry about him being out of commission, he was thinking about the quest, and once the quest was done, he kind of apologized to Yuna. So mad respect for him. So I would really like to know more about this party, right? I hope they become like a permanent party for Yuna, because I love, at the very least, Lurina. She's very funny, so I hope we get to see more of her. Now, of course, this episode we get to see Yuna just how OP she is. Once again, she went in there, cleared out all the goblins. Heck, even that Goblin King, it was no contest, super easy for her. And we see that she doesn't want to harvest any of the monsters. Now, of course, maybe it's because it's gross or whatever the reason may be. She just does not want to do it. My guess is she doesn't want to learn it, because if she does learn, right, she'll be able to do it. And that will kind of put Fina out of her job. And, Fina's going to go back out into danger trying to harvest the herbs that her mother needs and stuff like that, because she needs medicine and money. And I'm pretty sure Yuna does not want that. I mean, heck, this episode, she was kind of saying how she felt that she was like a bigger sister to Fina. So yeah, I'm sure the only reason she doesn't want to learn how to harvest is because she really doesn't want to get Fina out of her job. Now, it was also very funny whenever she got done killing all the goblins, how she made up a house and was sleeping while Lurina was, harvesting all the monsters. I mean, this episode definitely killed it when it came to the comedy department. I'm really interested how this whole anime is going to go. Now, we get to see in this episode where she got the skills to summon the 2 bears. And that kind of got me thinking, right? So episode 1 or episode 2 and episode 3, they're more like flashbacks then, right? Like we see episode 1, she was able to get out of the game And then episode 2, we learned that this is more like an isekai, that she was transferred into another world to where she can't even bring the menu up. She can't log out of the game or contact the administrators. So I'm guessing episode 2 and episode 3 were kind of like a flashback as to how she started her adventure in this world. And I'm guessing later on she will find a way to kind of log out of the game, because again, episode 1 we see her log out, and she was definitely wearing the bear suit, and she already had both the bears, and she was very powerful then. So I'm guessing she finds out a way to log out and go back to her world. Again, remember, and usually in isekais, when the characters get transferred, they go missing in the world that they belong to. So that's one question I've always had with this anime, especially after episode 2. I'm always thinking, well, what about her parents? I believe Yuna was 15 years old, and that was kind of creepy when they did the fan service right at the beginning. Yeah, that was kind of cringy. But, it wasn't too bad. They got done with it quick. I'm glad. Hopefully it doesn't keep going, because again, when it gets to like the fan service of underage girls, it can get kind of cringy and give anime a bad rep. But, it was quick, so I didn't mind it that much. But, we know that she has parents, so if she really is in another world, right, maybe she's still in that VR headset, and maybe time is going a lot faster in this world, and maybe that's the link between both worlds. I really don't know exactly how all of that is working, but I really hope they answer that question, because again, it just kind of confuses me how she was able to go back to the real world in episode 1 when she was already in that suit. So we'll see where that goes. I am excited for the rest of this anime. I'm glad I stuck by it, because so far episode 3 absolutely killed it. Very funny. Hopefully they keep Lurina around, because she's definitely was one of my favorite characters. Again, this anime doesn't really have a lot of supporting characters next to Yuna. Yuna is awesome, but I really wish she had that cast of characters around her to make everything better, funnier, and more lively, I guess. But yeah, overall, great episode. So like always, let me know what you thought of these episodes in the comments below. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.